Hello there, Andrew D. Pope. This is a video about time and self-confidence and how our appreciation of time and our thoughts about time, past, present and future, can affect self-confidence. One of the things we humans do is think. We don't quite know why we do it, we don't quite know how we do it, but we do it nonetheless. And one of the things which occupies our thinking a lot is thinking about time and our relationship to time. Generally, we can break time down into three distinct areas: the past, the present, and the future. You know this, but do you often take the time to really think about this? Many of us don't, and we can find ourselves, when we work in automatic, spending too much time in one, too much time in the other, and not enough time in the one which we should be in. Now, I want to open this particular session with a quote from the singer Rihanna. And the quote is, "You can't master your future if you're still a slave to your past." Rihanna. So that is a great quote from Rihanna, and we'll come back to why having anchors in the past, having baggage from the past, will stop you going forward. But today, here on the beach, you can probably hear the waves. It's a lovely day today. Just have a think about time, your relationship to it. Now, in evolutionary terms, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? You've got the past, you've got the present, you've got the future. So we need the past. You have information in the past. You learn from the past. You take information that you've stored based on past events and experiences, and you can then use them to inform you how to act in the present moment. That makes sense, right? Then we've got the future. The future is an area which you can predict and extrapolate present events and actions you may take, some of which are based on past experience. Actions you may take, you can extrapolate that, put them into the future and predict what may happen. That is very useful. That is called planning. So we've got learning, planning and living. That's how we should be working with time. That's a natural response, a natural reaction, and a natural thought process about time. The problem comes when we spend too much time focused on the past. We can anchor ourselves there, literally, like tying ourselves to a big rock, and the past becomes everything we fixate on. The future, we can spend far too much time there worrying about what's going to happen and not living in the moment. That leads to anxiety. This can lead to depression. Here's something else to think about. The past is gone. It's finished. You can never go back there. You can never revisit the past. Certainly not with any methods I know of. The future doesn't exist. It literally does not exist. It's a concept. It's something in our minds that you can never get to the future. The minute you get to the future, it's the present. The minute you leave now, it's the past. The past is always gone. The future never arrives. Now is where we should be living. So Rihanna correctly points out that too much focus on the past, or bringing the past with you all the time, or hanging on to the past, is detrimental to progress. And her metaphor is one of enslavement. And that's a good metaphor. I personally prefer the anchor metaphor. I like the sea, I like sailing. That's why I use the term anchor. And you can also imagine the past being like a big boulder, if you want. And we all carry bits of the past with us. That's human nature. I've already said we would call that, when we deliberately do it, we would call it learning and experience. And those things are super valuable. But when we have a lot of negative events that we hang on to and we just literally cling to, we've tied ourselves to that big rock, we've anchored ourselves in the past with those thoughts. You literally struggle. If you imagine a real rock you had to carry around with you, a real big boulder, you would struggle just to keep up with life and to barely stay in the present. And many people find they can't stay in the present. They are always dragged back to the past. What you have to do is put the boulder down. Smash the boulder into a lot of little pieces. Get rid of most of the pieces. Keep the ones you need. Keep the little pieces that are useful. you have the strength to carry those pieces forward with you and actually use when you need to build something new for the future. Think of them as building material, perhaps. Lots of metaphors today. The past will drag you back if you let it do that. You've got to put that boulder down. Find a way to ditch that boulder, to unchain yourself from it. And then you will find you can spend more time in the present and hopefully take advantage of future predictions to guide your way, still using some of the good experiences from the past. Somehow or other, take control of your relationship with time. Make it a healthy relationship with time. As Rihanna said, control your past in order to master your future. But as I'm saying, live in the now. The past should be a treasure trove of memories and experiences and helpful learned things. The future should be an ocean of possibilities. The present is where you actually do your living. Because don't forget, the past is gone. You just bring what you need and want from the past. And ideally, you control what you bring with you. And the future never comes. It's a theoretical concept. So, if you are carrying your past around with you like a great big heavy rock, and this is about the heaviest one I can carry this morning, just for demonstration purposes, put it down. Put it down. Only bring the rocks you can comfortably carry and take with you and use for the future. Now, I know I've banged on about this, but it's important. Self-confidence comes with knowing that you can live in the moment comfortably with minimal regrets and positive thoughts about the future. Your relationship with time and your self-confidence are intimately related. Think about that today. I hope this has been useful. I'll see you next time. Hello there, I am Andrew D. Pope, the original and best, except no substitute. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe. It really makes a difference to the channel. I can do a lot more work and help a lot more people with confidence. All the best to you and yours on your unique journey.